Okay, hi everybody, it's Brian here. We're going to do another Lego build today. Let me just take a moment to shut these blinders. Makes it a little darker in here for me, but I think it's better if you don't have the glow. Well, you still got a little bit of it. Maybe I can just do one of these. There we go. Hi everyone, so today we're going to be building the Lego Architecture Set 21043 for San Francisco. Now, the only other one of these I have is for Chicago because it's kind of my home city. So why do San Francisco? Well, I just really like the build. I like the set. Honestly, I have been to San Francisco when I was a kid. I remember crossing the Golden Gate Bridge. Hi there, Thane. So I thought this was a fun set. And, honestly, it reminds me of, I've seen so many movies with the Golden Gate Bridge. And, it's just, it's a nice little set. I like the ocean bridge elements right next to the city and the grassy hills of San Francisco. San Francisco, just all hills. So we're going to take bag number one, open that up, and separate this into colors. Now, I only have about 90 minutes today, so I'm on Central Time. So come 3 o'clock, I'm going to have to get off. Anything I haven't done by then, we'll stop there and come back tomorrow. Gosh, it's so dark here. I really do need the light on. So I apologize. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a halo effect over to my immediate left, which should be the right side of your screen, but maybe it's the left side. It's the left side of my screen. I don't know. Oh, be crippled back. Oy, oh. Anyway, that was fun. But I really do need the light, so I apologize for that. Let's see if we can. Hi there. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. We got the title piece here, San Francisco. San Francisco. So how did you come? Did you drive in or did you flew? $5 if you get that reference. Not really. I don't have $5 to give to you people. What am I, made of money? I'm building Legos for free. Good Lord. This was Christmas money went into this, and I got it for $10 off on Amazon. So normally I have a friend who works at a Lego store, and he's able to send me like the expensive sets. So, I'm not saving a ton of money, but I'm saving some. Legos can be expensive. I think the average is about 10 cents per piece. I don't know if that's right or not. Maybe it's not. So we're just going to sort all the colors into piles. That just makes it a lot easier. There, done for yellow. And they got a couple little mini bags in here to be opened because they got like really tiny pieces. They like to, I guess, keep them all in the same area. And as usual, sponsored by my Diet Coke. This specific Diet Coke that I'm going to drink now. What's that? The check's in the mail? Thanks. Yeah, I'm a little silly today. Whacked out on Valentine's Day candy. That's all right. Valentine's Day candy, but Zoidberg's going to die alone. Oh. Anyway. Come for the Legos, stay for the terrible impressions. We got the blues. We got the crystal clear blue, which will be the ocean element for San Francisco Harbor. Is it a harbor in San Francisco? Is it the Pacific Ocean specifically? I don't know. There were some other Lego sets I thought about buying, but usually by the time I made up my mind, they'd gone into retirement, and Lego prices really shoot up once you can't get them through stores and retail anymore. Like, what was the one I was really interested in? Maybe it was a Trafalgar Square one. I thought about that. I thought about Singapore because Singapore has the Radisson Blue building on it, and that looks almost exactly like the one my dad used to live in up until last year. Then here in Chicago, they have a Radisson Blue hotel, and it's the same. It's a twisting kind of effect. It's really kind of cool. Dark red. Dump these out. There we go. Plastic bags over here for proper getting rid of. Sometimes I want to use a fancy word and it just evaporates from my brain. Disposal, maybe? Proper disposal. I guess that's it. That's not fancy. That's boring. That's very boring. Vivian from The Young Ones. Another great impression. Normally, you'd have to pay a cover charge to get this kind of humor. But we're almost done here. It's the black bits and the crystal clear water bits that are really slowing me down here. And we got some gray stuff. I should have put that title piece aside. That's going to take forever to find, unless it's like at the very end of bag one's assembly. As they usually give you the bags, and like here's open these bags for the first part of the build, open the 2 bags for the second part of the build, open the 3 bags for the last part of the build. Usually it's kind of, I suppose they can have as many bags as they want, as long as they're in order of which you need to open for the part of the build the instructions tell you. Anyway, almost done, guys. How's everyone doing? Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. My limited love to you all. That was not Barry White. That was Brian Hines when he tries to talk sexy. As you can tell, he doesn't talk sexy very often. Anyway, we're almost done here. A few more of these dark red pieces, which will probably be the beginning of the Golden Gate Bridge, which isn't very golden. It's kind of like a rusty red, but there we go. Okay, so let's open up the instruction book, because I am not going to freestyle this. San Francisco. They're all here. 555 California Street. The Painted Ladies that you probably know from the opening of Full House. Transamerica Pyramid, which isn't really a pyramid, but more of a pointy tower. Salesforce Tower. Coit Tower. Fort Point. The Golden Gate Bridge. Alcatraz Island. You ever see So I Married an Axe Murderer? Probably has the best Alcatraz scene in any movie. And it's just Mike Myers and his friend taking a tour, and the tour is conducted by Phil Hartman. Skol, Phil. SKOL, in case he has trouble with that. So, yeah, it looks like the first part is just building the plate, putting the water on, and starting to build up the interiors for the hills and city buildings that we're eventually going to cover up. Okay, so let's start with 2 of these with like you can see it's got the 4 dots on top. I need 2 of these, and we put them together, and then we put a simple 2-piece on there. If I miss your question, ask again, because they just kind of come up and fade on my phone. Usually if they're long enough for me to see, and I'm looking right at the camera, so what the heck. Yeah. And we're going to repeat this now with 2 more of those 4 dots on the front, if I can find them. There we go. We'll connect those 2, and then we're just going to connect these 2 we've just built into one long piece. That's about how wide these go, I think. 2, 3. Oh, we got 1 more to do. That's on me. Okay. This is a really long one. Maybe I'll bring the Chicago one out and compare it at the end. But like I said, if I don't get this done today, I'm going to finish it up tomorrow around the same time. Maybe a little later. Okay, we'll just put these all down here and just go forward, I think. Got about 5 of these blue pieces, which means we have 6 of these black ones. Yes, I counted. You caught me. Math was never my strong suit. So this is gonna be a fairly wide one compared to like the Chicago one I built. Okay. Now we need a square piece, a 4x4 black square. There we go. And a 1, a 2, skiddly-diddly-doo. We need 2 4x1s, which means 4 dots in 1 row. We're going to put that one on this end where the 4 dots end. We're going to put that one on the other end, and then we're going to slip the 4-piece under that. So you can see, look, it's a B-Wing from Star Wars, except it's black, so that doesn't work. I don't know why I drink so much, but I do. After an evening, especially, I'm thirsty all the time. Well, like the movie Big Fish. Now we have a 4x6 that we're going to put in, and then we have the long 4x a lot. 4x a lot. I'm not going to spend the whole video counting, guys. We need these 2. These are the biggest blue plates in there in bag 1, so you're not going to miss them. You're not going to have any trouble finding them. What are we doing here? We're just lining them up, I guess. That's fine. Lining them up away from the 4 square we put, so by the thin end on the left. And are we flipping this? We are flipping it, but it doesn't say. Oh, okay. We're gonna there's kind of like a little indentation here. You can see this row is up a little higher than this row. This is where these pieces are gonna click onto, so we create one flat surface of multiple colors. Oh, so that's what we're going. You can see the lower row it's attached to, and then it's all flat on top. We're leaving a little space here. Now we're flipping it over. If you'll follow it at home, we shall be on page 18. And we're going to take one of these hollow squares. It's like the world's worst Oreo. Oh! And that goes where the empty space was. And we're just going to attach it to the bottom of the blue. Yeah, okay. And then we need these long black 2 by, I know, no count, 2x10s. We get 3 of these, and we're just going to build out from that square we just put down, going towards the end. And this is, of course, reinforces the thing, and so you don't put like heavy things on one end and the pieces break off. You gotta build solid when you're building Legos. So there we go. That's all. That's got a rubber pencil thing happening here, but yeah, there you go. And now I need a single 1-piece dot. That. We'll hold on to that, and we're gonna need that in a minute. I need an L, little boomerang piece there. And that goes next to the square. Now we're going to lay some long tracks down on the blue, covering that up. Again, making a solid bottom, if you shall. Start with a 6 dot. And then we go to a 10 dot. That's good. Crumb on there. I don't want any crumbs trapped inside my Legos for all eternity. That's just me. I got this hair just keeps. All the last 2 weeks, this hair's been like jumping up, and it's like driving me nuts. Yeah. Okay. And then this little black single piece there goes in on the end. Why didn't we fill that all the way up? Oh, because we're building out. Okay. All right. Next is we're getting some of the rectangular pieces. 3 2x3s. 1 for a row, and I need a 2x8. The 2x8 we'll start with, and that goes right next to the piece we just put in, a la use the light reflection is your friend. Okay. And then the single, well, see? Comment, there's no dots on that. That's a shiny piece for decoration. There we go, that's 4 dots. That's gonna go in there. Just putting that single dot in. We're making some happy Legos today. We're just gonna put a little single dot there. I feel very Bob Ross when I do these, I don't know. We're going to put 2 down, and then surprisingly, the last one is going to go wide. So now that's all solid-ish. We're going to flip it back over now. Put this behind us. And what are we doing with this? This is... Oh, now we're going to cover up this little area here with my remaining navy blue pieces. So we'll just start with is that 6? Yeah, that's 6. Piece on the end. Another 2x3. I said 6 because that's the total number of dots. Maybe I should go that route. And then a 4-piecer. And that goes right on the edge. And then 2 dots. So we're leaving one little black dot exposed next to the hole. Can I get the... There we go. Okay. That's just me screwing around. Let me take another boomerang. That's my bent 3-dot piece. Flipping this over, now we're covering up there's a little kind of blue boomerang area created, and we're covering that up. Once again, reinforcement. Positive reinforcement. You did a good job there, Legos. Flipping back over. And I need another 12-dotter. Now we're going to start building up this little expansion that we did here. Cover that up to make an even playing field, if you will. I need a 6-dotter. And where does that go? I see the... Sometimes they don't always tell you where all the pieces go. That's annoying. Okay, what am I missing? They show me where the 12 dots go. Now I gotta hold this out for a moment. Well, yeah, sometimes Legos it's a involved process, but honestly, my favorite thing about, I like the manual dexterity. I like building things with my hands. I like drawing. I like Gundams. I just like putting things together that involves, precise thing. I'd probably be a great watch builder. I'll say that much for myself. Oh, okay, now we're putting this, goes on the outside. Remember that shiny part we had before? That's going to go right on the end here, covering up 3 of the 4 dots. And then this 6-dotter goes right next to it. And I'm like, why? That's probably where the name piece is going to go. Now we need 3 of the shiny piece. I'd rather be shiny. Okay. Where is it? That's 2. I need a 3rd. I need... Is that the right length? No, it's not. Yeah, there we go. And these are going to just go down the rim, making for a smooth display. So people aren't saying, hey, look at that front of that piece. It's covered in blue dots with the word Lego injection molded onto it. Injection molded onto it. I said I kind of trailed off there. If I ever do that, just call me an idiot and I'll stop. Then we have a real, that's the San Francisco one. We're going to hold on to that. But we have a really long piece. That's the last one to go on here. Because with Lego, it's kind of like, let's just do it evenly. And then, or at the end, and another piece will be too much or too little. So let's do it. Then we have to match it up. I guess the point is right piece for the right job, but I don't know why they just don't use fewer pieces by making them longer, or just use more pieces by making them all shorter. I don't know. It's a mix and match thing. Now I need 12 of these little guys. We're going to start building the ocean on top of the blue. We're just going to go from right to left with 12. That's 24 dots in total. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that Electric Company? I think that was Electric Company. All right, so you can see we're starting to put the ocean effect on there. What was my... This was supposed to be a live stream I was going to be doing last week or even the week before, but I got really busy during the week, so the weekends were the only time I had to edit, which is why it took so long to get Aliens Alchemy out. Alien Alchemy should have been done 2 weeks ago, but it's out now. Watch it. It's my tribute to the great artist Richard Corbin, and I hope everyone enjoys it. Okay, what's next? We're going to start building into the thing now that we've established a perimeter, as it were. We're going to do 4 up from the second and third one in from the right. I'll show you what that means in a second. There you go. You can see where I put them now. And I need 2 more of those ones. We'll do up. Then we're going to start putting some single flat crystal blue ones on here. Now we have to add some ones that have the dots on them, which means we'll probably be building on top of these. This is probably Alcatraz now that I think about it. But no 3 dots. The 3 dot or 2 would really save some time, but we're going to do 2 dots and then 1. Here we go. 2 dots across. 2 dots up. That's convenient, I suppose. Then no dots. We're going back to those. And put these here and here. Then I need some. This little weird. These aren't like the normal Lego dots. These are hollow. Where's my hand going? Kind of hollow ones you can see. So we're going to put those on. And that takes up like 3 dots along one row. And then I need a 2 dot along one row that has one of these hollow things on it. Yes, we're building Lego San Francisco today. So that's what I've just put down. I'm okay. Thank you for asking, Nerdy John T02. We're just doing a little Lego build today. I enjoy the manual dexterity of building these things. That's why I build Gundams, I build Legos, I draw. I just like, it relaxes me to do things with my hands. And I realize that phrase will come back to haunt me one day in 20 years when I run for mayor or something. Anyway, we're going to add some more. We got 8 of these studless Legos. I think that's what you call the little dots. They're studs. And I need 4 across from the one I just put down. So on the opposite row of the initial 12 I laid in. Again, I'll show you when I'm done. It's a good one right there. Let's see, I'm building across now. I mean, Legos, it's just, they give you the instructions, you just make it easy on yourself, sort them into the different colors, and that'll make finding the piece you need much easier than a jigsaw puzzle. I don't think I could do, because that's like, trying to, I guess I could. You'd build the flat edges and then build in, but I can see how this isn't for everybody. I need to go next to those black pieces with the hollow studs in them. We got to build next to those. That's a 1 piece and then a 2 piece that are studless. And I need 3 more of the 2 piece studless covers, crystal blue covers. Come on. Oh, that doesn't want to go in. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, so you can see we're building across. I haven't really been into the Godzilla Kong stuff. I think the only one I saw was Skull Island with some friends. To me, I like my kaiju movies cheesy. Like, I need to know that there's a guy in a rubber suit being paid very little money to suffocate and smother to death for my entertainment. I love old kaiju movies. I'm not a fan of like big CGI kaiju movies, with the exception of the first Pacific Rim. So I haven't watched the 2 Godzilla ones. I've seen the King Kong one. Maybe I need to see those first, get a feel for them. So I'm not excited, but I'm not excited, if you understand that. But then who could? Oh, this is my first big screw up. I was supposed to add more black pieces in before I laid those blue ones down. They're not anywhere in the right place. So this was not in the box, but in the bigger builds, they give you the little Lego tool, and these things are invaluable for popping Legos out once you get in. There we go. So I'm going to there we go. Too busy talking, not enough building. But these, oh, there it goes. Always try and keep an eye on your Legos so you don't lose them. Because they only give you so many. There'll be a few extras of little pieces that they usually just throw in for weight purposes, I think. But, okay, so 1, 2, I need another 2 piece there. Although it actually covers 3 studs, but it's 2 hollow points. A 2 piece hollow point with the 1 stud. I didn't catch that last bit, I apologize. But that one we'll put a single crystal clear blue single cover underneath that one. And then 2 more of the 3 piecers. That, of course, have the 2 hollow studs on them. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Maybe if I touch it, I can see my... No. Okay. Oh, I can just bring up the text here. Sorry for distracting you. Oh, I'm just teasing. Don't worry about that. I'm just joshing you guys. Come on. I say guys because women have much better things to do than watch me. That was a self-Ginsburg. Okay. Then we need the single and the 2 on the top. I guess that's the back. I don't know. I haven't gotten an idea for how this is fixated just yet. I think this is the front facing me. Because the Lego architect, the picture says the Golden Gate's on this side. So, yeah, it's probably facing me. Yeah, that's the thing. They're expensive. Like I said, the nice thing, I have a friend who's hooked me up with some of the bigger sets for a discount. But this one actually got $10 off on Amazon. So I'll have you know this cost me $40 instead of $50. So that's what we just built. You can kind of see the blue-green as I move it across the reflection there. There's this part here, which I think is going to be a base for the Golden Gate Bridge. Excuse me for one moment. 2 o'clock. Okay, I got an hour. I have to stop at 3. I take a break to get a quick refill. We're just going to keep building more crystal blue, but we're going to add the a 3-piece gray stud in there. You got the White House for Christmas. Oh, that's cool. I have the only other one of these I built is Chicago because I'm in Chicago. But this is a cool set and reminded me of some like my favorite movies, like Vertigo, and this is it honestly reminds me most of the opening of High Anxiety, the movie trailer, because you can see Mel Brooks running around the corner here with the Golden Gate Bridge in the background. Mel did this weird Italian movie called Screw Loose that I just found out about. Naked girls in it and everything. It's Italian, so must be fragile. Anyway. Yeah, that's another mistake. I just put a single. Yeah, that should have been a 2-piece, but a 2-piece. So I'm going to pop this out here again. Yeah, Venice, Berlin, Dubai. What was the one? Thailand, Singapore? I had mentioned earlier because I thought about getting that one because they have the Radisson Blue in there. My dad lived in the Radisson Blue here in Chicago. But it's not worth getting the whole city just to get a matching building that they didn't put on the Chicago set. All right, let me. I need 6 clear 2 studders. Crystal clear blue 2-piece studs. 5 and 6. We're just going to build a little circle around where the 3-piece gray single line goes in. Oh, excuse me if I'm burping a little, but I am drinking soda. We're leaving a little clue clear. We're leaving a little solid blue line, not covered in the clear blue crystals yet, but this is what we've just done. Like we left that open, but we put this little 3-piece in, surrounded it with studded crystal clear blue pieces. I'm tongue twisting myself with that crystal clear blue stuff, but all right. So now we're going to build over that and put the blue covers on that navy blue line we left open. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. We're going to put a 1-piece and then next to it a 1-piece stud. Some say the piece was named after me, Stud. I don't know what that was, if that was Bogart or just me having a stroke. All right, that goes down, 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 down into the well. There you go. And, come on. Sometimes they don't fit. If you put them on, if you push down on one side, it doesn't fit always. Push down on one side too quickly, it jams in and you have to take it out again. So now single cover piece, 2-piece stud. Yeah, okay, so that's the next section we built here. I'm trying to get it in the. We're leaving a little hole right there. how are we gonna? I think that's it for the ocean parts right now. We're going to start building up the little hill. And when there's like an element that goes up, and it's usually solid, but the inside will be all these little fancy color pieces that you would never put on the outside. They just, I don't know if it's just a cost cutting measure or they just do it so you know that those pieces are meant to be on the inside. I don't know. My favorite thing about making YouTube videos is hopefully people are listening and saying they enjoy it, or that they, if I do a comic review, they'll say, "Oh, I checked that comic out because of you and I really liked it." And that's it's a warm feeling right here. A very real, very personal, warm connection to the people watching my videos. Hey, I love you, cuckoo cats. Anywho, all right, so we're going to put another gray three-piece in to attach to the crystal. Let's just say crystal blues. I've been trying crystal clear blue, and that's too many. Crystal blues. Thank you, Nerdy John. Thank you. I appreciate that. Maybe check out my Patreon page because I could always use more help getting these videos made. But you can also just like and subscribe. That helps too. We're going to put this little vent piece on here. I'm not sure why, other than it's kind of like a curving up element. So maybe that's helps with the eventual roly-poliness of the San Francisco build. As I said, it's a very hilly town. Nobody's ever lied to you about that. I have vague memories of it when I was a kid. And I need another three-piece gray line to go up here, but this is starting to build the elements of what the city is going to be. The green hills with the little buildings and then the corporate towers in the background. It's not to scale. It's not accurate. Never use a Lego set as a map. These architecture builds are just like, here's the most famous buildings in this city on one set. And we're going to start using the dark red studs that are going to be the color they've chosen for the Golden Gate Bridge, which is not inappropriate because everyone says golden, but it's really just kind of a rusty red. Lego Google Earth coming soon. Maybe. Two-piece blue goes between the two red studs. Come on, boy. Come on. Here we go. And we just need to... Oh, I missed a thing. I am supposed to put on the San Francisco nameplate now. So let's do that together. That was on the last page. We still have the studs right here. We're just going to try and even that out. So we'll just... There we go. San Francisco. All right. Well, now we know what city we're building. Wouldn't that be great if it was a surprise and then it wasn't until like the end they did, oh, El Paso. I just found the nameplate. Where was I? Be a little silly. Okay, I need two of the elevated 4x1 pieces and an elevated 2x3, which is how many, the quintessential Lego piece is the 2x3 brick, the elevated. How many kids have stuck these in their mouth? I didn't realize that was the point of Duplo, is that Duplos are so big as to not be able to fit into a toddler's mouth. That's why they're that size. I didn't know that. Why? I'm kind of a dummy, kind of an idiot. Just building these on the exteriors here, and kind of building up again. See, we'll put the little bridge there. Not sure what that's all about, but I'm going to take a quick moment to refresh myself. Be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, coming back. All right, just a little refill. And I got some Simply Nature Brekkie Bites banana chocolate cookies from Aldi's. My mom was right; these are crumbly, but that's all right. It's like, how can you have a hard banana flavored cookie? Mm. Oh well. Better luck next time. Can't eat the long yellow piece now. Second long yellow piece, I should say. We're going to put that, maybe one stud showing on the gray piece. And on that is going to go a black hook stud, which is a one-piece stud with a little hook on it. And then what else do I need? I need 4 single black studs. Again, a line that will come to haunt me when I run for office. Yeah, I think it's about 190 before I get 6,000 viewers. For some of the channel, some people got like 20,000 on their first month, but whatever. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. I know I have a lot of my fans. Hey, I'd kill for 6,000. I get it, but I'd kill for more. I should say I would kill. I'm very grateful for all my viewers. Don't get me wrong. But I'm building Legos for 4 people on a Saturday. Come on. There might be better ways to spend my time. A little bitter, I admit it. We're stacking these 2-on-2s, and we're putting these next to some of the elements that are raised up already. Let's see what we're doing there. I just put that in, I put that in. There's a little, I don't know if you can tell, there's a little hook piece right there. These aren't great cookies, but I open them, I might as well eat them. Drop down to 3. I should never insult my audience. Come back 4. Okay, now we're moving on to the light gray stuff, which looks like we're doing the bases for Alcatraz and some of the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay, that's cool. Kind of quarter pie pieces. You can see, which is like a single stud cover, but it's just like, if you put 4 of them together, you'd have a circle. All right. Little boomerangs. Single covers, single studs. Come on, man. Fit in there. There we go. Do that. Pie piece. Pretty solid little gray island thing we're putting together. It's kind of a banana aftertaste on those cookies. Yeah. Another boomerang. And another pie piece. And you'll see that's what we just built in the middle there with like a single stud sticking up for future use. We're not going to cover this large black part, but we are going to cover up this part here. Don't ask me why. I don't know. All right. So, sometimes you gotta line these up just right, these little tiny one-piece ones. And they can be a real pain in the butt if they don't line up right, they don't look right. Some things you can just breeze through, other times you got to take your time and get it right. I should say some things, other things. Alrighty. Square and another pie piece. We are done with instruction number 21 of the San Francisco architecture book. See that piece. So we did that, we did that, we did that. Okay. We need this little, I don't know what you call these. I always thought it's like a little lighthouse piece. There's a front, there's a top, hollow on the back, and then there's a little extending ridge. Yeah. But we're going to stick a gray stud on the front. Get that past the ridge. Take this little red piece that has a circular element on top and then a stud on front. And that goes on the front of the piece we just added to the piece I couldn't name. And then there's going to be a flat cover to that one. There's probably going to be like an element for the this thing that acts as like the cords holding the bridge together. I don't know what you call it. I don't know my bridge slang. That's going to go in the hole we left. And it's going to be facing out. So now, and the little single stud on top is going to be the final part. So that's, it'll probably loop through that. So I'm just watching the color shift as my camera adapts to the dark element of the drink I'm having. Okay, we're going back to the black pieces. We got a black brick here, and that's going over the two blue pieces next to the red studs. We're leaving those uncovered for now. But we're covering up the rest of the elevated black bricks that we put out there so far. These go here. Got more of these lighthouse pieces, but now in black, so we're going to use... And the studs go facing inside. Oh, I got a bad shoulder today. Oh, boy. I'm going to put a single stud piece in there. I feel like I'm missing something. It's a 2-piece, 3-piece. No, that's it. Okay, so we're building up the city part. Almost through with this first one. Boomerang. Here. Hook. The single stud. That's a little stuck, and that's on the wrong spot, so let's move that back. We're building up there. And the hook goes over the previous hook, but at different angles. Like the top hook is here and the bottom hook is there. Lighthouse piece that's going to go in the middle here. You'll be able to see it much better once I actually put it in. You'll be able to see the hole I was pointing at better once I filled with the bright yellow piece. I need one clear bit that goes here. Love that sound. And that piece goes here. So now we've covered that with a clear piece and put a single stud here, so it's all bumps here until we get here, and that's clear and shiny. So probably not going to be anything going on there. If it does, it's going to be probably clear and clear. I don't know why they do that sometimes. Okay, what's next? I gotta finish up with the black bits. It's a 2x3. That covers up the yellow one I just put on. Got two of the boomerang pieces. Those go next to it. And yeah, that's going to be covering up the clear studless cover I just put on, at least partially, because I'm doing boomerang, boomerang. And that covered that stud here. The last one covers up the clear element. I need one stud cover piece here. I'm trying to show you all this black stuff and it doesn't really show up, but that piece just went on that single cover there. Again, we're just evening everything out, you know what I'm saying? You can see, hey, it's me in there. Hi. I'm building Alcatraz and I can see myself behind bars. Or behind bricks, I should say. There we go. Now I'm just making faces in the camera. I'm a grown man, ladies and gentlemen, and look at me. Look at what Lego's ever reduced me to. Put this one on the leftmost part, and we're going to add some more gray pieces now. One of those 3-stud, the 2 hollow points on top. Hollow points are bullets. These are not bullets, but they're just little hollow studs. I'm sure something is going to poke into at some point. 1-piece stud and then a 1-piece cover. Just check. All right. That went on, that went on, that went on, that went on. Is that right? Let me look at that. No, I need to put that 1-piece cover on the end here. So again, we're just kind of ignoring the ocean stuff right now, and we're just building up this little element here with the colorful pieces that will eventually be covered up by the grassy hills and the city buildings that are coming. And this is the last bit for bag number 1. So let's get on with that. We got a 3-piece here. We're going to cover that with a 3-piece cover. So now we've got like a double tall extra smooth bit, and that's going to go right over. I got to put some. I forgot. I missed some of these lighthouse bits. Had to go in above around the hooks, I should say. Now we can put the 3-bit on there. So we've just added that on, and in the hole there you can see let me get the light reflection if I can. That's where the 2 hooks are. So they'll be holding something up. Possibly a support element for one of the buildings, possibly something relating to the Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah, that's it. So we have some extra pieces left over. Single black cover, single red stud, 2 clear blue elements. Some gray elements. I have a 2-piece gray left over, and that's unusual. Let me make sure I didn't. Yeah, oh, I did miss that. That's supposed to go here. Yeah, that was one. I thought that was 3 pieces together, but it's 2. So, all right. So this is all bag number 1 for San Francisco. Put these off to the side. Now we have to find bag number 2. There are 2 bags for number 3, but bag number 2 is 1 bag, although there's a poly bag inside. Let me check my time here. You know, it's about 2:30. I'm gonna cut it here. We're gonna be doing this more tomorrow, so keep your eyes on my Twitter account, on my Facebook fan page. I will let you know when. It'll probably be about 1:30 tomorrow as well. We'll finish it up then. But I've got something coming at 3, and I don't want to run long on that, and I don't want to have to stop in the middle. So this is a good place at any stop. Thank you for joining for this Lego architecture build. We're building set number 21043, San Francisco. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow when we build bag 2 and most likely 3. Bye.